In a sprawling modern city filled with skyscrapers and luxury, there lived a wealthy and influential businessman named Sir Reginald Beaumont. He was known for his vast fortune mansions across continents, private jets, priceless art, but also for his peculiar fascination. Within the courtyard of his most lavish estate stood an enormous pool. But it was no ordinary pool. Instead of cool, clear water, it roiled with deadly creatures, venomous snakes, fierce crocodiles, and monstrous alligators. People whispered about Sir Reginald's strange obsession. Some said it was madness. Others believed it was his way of testing human nature. Regardless, no one dared question him. One summer evening, Sir Reginald decided to host a grand celebration, an extravagant gala full of the city's elite. Crystal chandeliers glimmered overhead. Classical music floated through the air. Guests mingled in the garden, enjoying delicacies served on golden platters. Among them was Leonard Vale, a humble young architect, invited almost by accident through a distant connection. Leonard felt out of place among the silk gowns and diamond cufflinks. He had no wealth, no status, only ambition and quiet dignity. After dinner, Sir Reginald raised his cane gently and called for silence. "Ladies and gentlemen," he announced, a sly smile forming beneath his mustache. "Follow me. I have a small challenge, an opportunity, if you will." The guests followed him to the edge of the infamous pool. Gasps and murmurs rippled through the crowd as they saw the serpents writhing and crocodiles gliding just beneath the surface. Sir Reginald turned to face them. "If anyone here dares to cross this pool from one end to the other," he said slowly, "I shall reward them with $1 million, or the hand of my only daughter, Isabella." A hush descended. Lady Isabella Beaumont, graceful and kind-hearted, stood nearby with lowered eyes. Unlike her father, she despised this display, but she knew better than to protest aloud. The crowd reacted with nervous laughter. Some joked. Others stepped back. A few men strutted forward for a moment, only to quickly retreat as the snakes hissed and crocodiles snapped their jaws. No one dared. Suddenly, splash. A body hit the water. Chaos. Gasps filled the air. It was Leonard. He hadn't jumped. He had been pushed, though, in that frantic moment. He didn't know how or by whom. Instinct took over. Adrenaline surged through his veins. He thrashed forward. A snake grazed his arm. A crocodile lunged and missed by inches. The crowd screamed. Leonard dodged, kicked, twisted, his soaked clothes weighing him down. But his will to live burned fiercer than his fear. On and on he fought until at last he reached the other side. Silence. For a heartbeat, no one moved. Then the air erupted in thunderous applause. Sir Reginald, visibly astonished, approached him, clapping slowly. "My boy," he said, eyes wide with admiration, "no one has ever attempted this in all these years. You are either the bravest man I know or the most foolish. Now tell me, what shall it be, the money or my daughter?" Leonard, still gasping, dripping, trembling, looked up and cried, "Neither. I just want to know who pushed me." Laughter exploded. Some doubled over. But beneath the laughter, an undeniable truth echoed. Many people never move until life pushes them. Lady Isabella approached him afterward. She smiled gently and said, "Perhaps someone pushed you, but you chose to swim." Leonard stared at her, realization dawning. Fear had pushed him, but courage carried him. Over the following days, Leonard became the talk of the city. News outlets called him a hero. But Leonard knew the truth. He had never meant to be brave. He was forced into it. He later discovered the one who pushed him, Martin Grayson, his closest friend among the guests, who whispered to him during the party, "You dream too much, Leonard. You wait for perfect moments. But destiny waits for no one." Martin confessed, unapologetic, I gave you the chance you were too afraid to take." Anger flared in Leonard, but it faded. For deep inside he knew, without that push, he would have remained a spectator in life, not a participant. Leonard did not choose the money, nor Isabella's hand, that night. But his unexpected courage caught the attention of powerful investors. They offered him contracts, partnerships, and opportunities he never dared dream of. He rose to prominence one project at a time, until he became one of the city's most respected architects. And Lady Isabella? She followed her own path, leaving her father's shadow, to become a philanthropist, building shelters and hospitals. Years passed. They met again at the opening of a children's home built by Leonard, funded by Isabella. In silence they understood their worlds, once divided by wealth and status, had found each other again through purpose. Sir Reginald, now older and humbled, whispered to Leonard, "You refused my fortune, yet earned far more." Leonard smiled. "Sometimes, sir, we don't need rewards. We need a reason." Sir Reginald nodded, eyes soft with pride. From that day, he sealed the reptile pool forever. He had finally understood true strength isn't in testing others' courage, but in awakening it. Sometimes in life we need a push, especially when fear keeps us standing still. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It is moving forward despite it. Great opportunities often disguise themselves as challenges or dangers. Do not wait for perfect conditions. Start with whatever you have. Life's fiercest tests often lead to its greatest rewards. You might be pushed, but it is your choice to sink or swim.